The time is 8:32 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, September 18th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, September 18th, 2019. Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, September 18th, 2019. It's 8:52 a.m., 57 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News is Israel's two main parties locked in a deadline as negotiations begin for new government. Democratic donor Ed Buck charged with bread and drug debt after a never man overdose in Los Angeles home. Trump says California cities situate themselves with homelessness. Trump and California see same old problem, but not the same solutions. White House to revoke waiver allowing California Senate's own emission standards. Samurai sword wheeler man killed in police involved shooting in Nassau County, New York home, officials said. Two more cases of Triple E confirmed in Rhode Island. Jerry, Lorena, Mariah to become hurricanes. Dems later not to get caution either Trump impeachment or is down to a future and adapt after election. Trump's political college was no fluke and is likely to happen again. In Georgia, resident fatally shoots three mass seizure attempted robbery, police said. Israel elected deadlock, learned how Trump fires back at Graham over Iran criticism. Veteran searching for a bracelet that honors fallen West Point friend. Looking at stock now. Up 33.98 points at 27.110.80. S&P 500 up 7.74 at 3,005.70. And Nasdaq up 32.47 at 8186.02. UAW Blast. GM for user worker health insurance has leverage. WeWork CEO Adam Newman told employees he is able to buy the conference of firm's IPO. This is crazy as Wall Street is curious to protect itself from the repo crisis. Make that nuclear powered self-driving drone NASA is sent to a moon to Saturn. Jupiter's lunar funky could rep this spot. CubeSat mission will be the first to fly. Lunar gateway unusual orbit and what? Astronomers hope to learn from a new found interstellar comet. David Ministry has co-stars of Trump has been and still cut them off guard. Many U.S. women says his first sexual experience was forced to occur in teens. West Nile virus found in Sterling and exercise control. Women in effects of Alzheimer's. Look at that. News from the wires. The parties of Israeli many ants are locked in a close race. Pentagon finds Green Beret killed in Afghanistan. Trump's home radar will target Mexico with torrential rainfall. And the UBI U.S. wires. As the Meltdown moves far away a little bit Texas Wednesday morning, the southeastern side of the state was braced for heavy rains and flash flooding. Being overworked, state assault weapons by world's Texas politics. Fed expected to order second straight interest rate cut. U.S. abortion rate falls to the lowest level since 1973. Legislation. Orlando, Florida. Citrus growers in Florida, Florida, and elsewhere have a new tool that can be able to fight devastating green disease long before humans can spot it. Dogs. Renton police apprehended alleged drug dealer Sting. Foxborough K9 directed police from Barman's crime fighter dog be headed off to school to learn how to sniff out illegal narcotics. Boston man faces very drug and driving charge after arrested. Attleboro. Scheduled announcement. Move a wall in Attleboro. Peter Channel News time, man. It's 8:37 and it's time now for a sports report, and I'm as tired as you are by watching that 15-inning game last night between the Red Sox and the Giants at Fenway Park. As Carl yesterday says he's proud of him before Grit says David Fenway as the Red Sox Giants used record tied 24 pitches as a Sox fall to the San Francisco Giants at Fenway Park in 15 innings. 5-4, the Sox and the Giants squared at Fenway Park. Is Giants quarterback Eli Manning the Hall of Famer? College Kevin exceed why is the NFL interested in him? And Seals could make a change of wide receiver. Peter Chill. News time is 8:38. Time out for Peter Chill. Traffic concerns to check. Baby! On the MBTA signal person. What about the effect between JFK Urban and North Quincy during the time? Transmit stand about stations longer than normal operations solely between the police department and digital traffic trouble trap. Franklin train 703 804 from substation orbit to 5 minutes. Basket between Ruggles and Forge Park 495. And the Thursday, I'm looking good. All right. Take a look at Providence and vicinity on this Wednesday morning. Southbound ties over to Second downtown Providence. 95 northbound ties over to Work downtown Providence. 185 westbound over between Seacock downtown Providence. 146 stop and go between 146 and North Square the Route 95 in Providence and 295 in the southbound ties over between North Providence and Cranston and 295 in the northbound ties over between Work and Cranston. 138 the both ends by the Newport Bridge, Jamestown and Sakana River and Mono Bridge is out. Looking good. Out in the 185 westbound so between Seacock down to downtown Providence. Bourne Bridge is up outside. A little bit slow. Route 6 is looking good from Sarah to Rawlings. 20 is looking good from Bourne to Falmouth. 495 in the northbound side so between Route 6 and the Milford and Route 9 and Westport. Mass Pike eastbound so between Westport all the way down to 7th Expressway down to Boston. Mass Pike westbound so North Spread towards down to Newton Corner. 95 northbound side so between South Main Street Sheridan and 128 to Gatton. 24 northbound side so between 27 and Brockdown. 128 to Gatton. Route 3 northbound side so between Derby Street Hingham and the Break Street Split. 128 at northbound side, so between Break Street Split down to Route 20 Waltham, 7th Expressway at northbound side, so between Break Street Split down to downtown Boston, 7th Expressway, 93 both at downtown Boston backed up, and 128 at southbound side, so with the Litchfield down Lexington, 3 at southbound side, so between 495 low down to 128 at Burlington, 93 southbound side, so between 2 and 9 Bridge downtown Boston, 495 at the southbound side, so between Havel and all the way down to Littleton, 495 at the northbound side, so between Littleton all the way down to Chelmsford, and 495 at the southbound side, slow and 62 and Hudson down to Marlboro, 298 eastbound and also on 195 at the Marlboro, and 298 eastbound slow and 146 down Route 9 at Worcester at 146 at the northbound side, so the 298 Worcester. 146 at the northbound side, lows up to Route 16 and Uxbridge. And Western Mass Highways, Mass Pike, westbound slow around the 291 in Springfield, and 91 southbound side, slow between Windsor down to Hartford Connecticut, 84 eastbound, so 509 to Hartford Connecticut, 91 northbound side, slow around Milltown Connecticut, and 9 to downtown Hartford Connecticut, 84 westbound, slow between Vernon and 9 Manchester Connecticut, and Hillsborough in between East Hartford down to downtown Hartford Connecticut, 84 eastbound, lows are Renee and Waterbury Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway westbound, so between Newtown and Denver Connecticut, and 95 in the southbound side, so between Fairfield and Greenwich, 95 northbound, so Milford and 9 west. Even 91 southbound side, so around the Wave and Stretch, Merritt Parkway westbound, so between Bridgeport down to Greenwich, and up and off in New England. 101 eastbound side, also around 95 in Hampton, 8 in New Hampshire, 93, 89 southbound, so also 93 in Concord after Route 101 westbound, so after Everett back in Manchester, Hampshire, and up in Maine. Looking good. 80s. 90 southbound side, low so around Vermont, U.S. Canadian border, and outwards 15 solar both for 7 correct, and 87 southbound side, so between Schenectady down to Albany, New York. Peter Chill. News time is 8:41. Time now for a weather report and latest on Umberto. Hurricane conditions expected in Bermuda tonight and Thursday morning with 12 so force winds and expected to begin later in the day. Residents there should be automatic given by local officials and storm surge and dangerous breaking waves could cause flash flooding tonight and Thursday along the southern coast of Bermuda. Swells will continue to affect the northwest Bahamas and the southeastern coast of the United States from east coast, central Florida to North Carolina during the next couple of days. Be light for the surface recurring conditions. And Jerry is effectively straight to became a hurricane when it moves near the Leeward Islands on Friday. Alvin is too soon to determine if there will be any directed back to the islands. Interest there should ensure they have a hurricane plan in place and monitor the progress of the system. Meanwhile, there will be possibility for some spotty frost condition with lows getting down to low 36 degrees and Thursday morning. Frost prices may be spenders elsewhere other than the Mid Connecticut and Powder Valleys in north west Massachusetts. Looking at forecast good like this. Today, estimated showers for 3 p.m. Most has been 62 degrees. Northwest wind 8 to 30 miles an hour. Chance for the 20%. Tonight, close cover 39 degrees. Northeast wind 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Thursday, says cover 68 degrees. Northeast wind 6 miles an hour. For Thursday, close cover 43 degrees. Cover for Friday. Saturday, most coast for 30 about 57 degrees. Cover coming to northwest wind 5 miles in the afternoon. For Saturday, most coast coming in about 57 degrees. Light north wind. For Sunday, most coast coming in about 60 degrees. Light southwest wind. Increase to 5 to 10 miles in the morning. For Monday, most coast coming in about 30 degrees. Wind southwest about 11 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour for Tuesdays. Most sides for 76 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour. Right on, north it is. Overcast and 57 degrees. That's going to be for the Peter Channel Morning News on this. Weather on September 18th, 2019. Peter was hoping you have a good morning and a goodbye day to know be a wonderful day.